Have you ever got a present in a big box with beautiful gift wrap? What did you expect to find when you opened this box? Have you ever been disappointed just because inside the box there was something small, like this, or useless? The same with Canada. Picturesque landscapes, incredible views, beautiful architecture, luxurious display cases. You can find all this in your post-Soviet or third world country. But in Canada there is something special. There is no gift wrap, but there is the feeling. Safety and security, absence of bribing, high quality service, tolerance and social security. Security and safeness. I was born in Ukraine and I lived on the first floor for 23 years, and we put bars on the windows. And in Ukraine it's really a common thing. People who live in the big cities, they do put bars on the windows because it is not safe. All doors are metal and there are several locks. In Canada, doors are made of wood and glass, and in small cities people can live their houses with open windows, and sometimes they can leave their houses even unlocked. Second, absence of bribing. In Ukraine, even if people don't want to bribe anybody, sometimes circumstances force them to do that. For example, you will never pass your practical driving test from the first attempt if you don't pay to the examiner. In Canada, it's much easier. Examiners are not interested in your failure, so it's easier to pass your driving test in Canada than in Ukraine. High quality service. In Canada, no matter where you go, any public institution, post office, hospital, supermarket, everywhere you will be treated with respect and friendliness. You will not face rudeness anywhere. When you stay in the hospital, you don't pay to nurses or doctors, but they treat you as a client. I have two children, and one child was born in Ukraine and another child was born in Canada. So I can compare. When I was in the hospital in Canada, I felt as a client. Doctors and nurses provided high quality service, though they respected my privacy. Tolerance. In Ukraine, it was really a big problem to rent an apartment. Some landlords didn't want to deal with foreigners, and my husband was a foreigner, and others didn't want to take families with small children, and we had a small child. In Canada, there is no such problem because it doesn't matter what origin you have and how many children you have. And for example, on a job interview, you will never be asked questions about your marital status, about your age and the number of children. And finally, social security. In terms of social security, I believe that Canada can compete with highly developed countries. Citizens and permanent residents are very protected here, socially protected here. People pay high taxes, but they get a lot in return. For example, medical care is free here. tests, labor, all kinds of treatment, so everything is free. So if you're looking for a beautiful gift wrap, you will not find it in most Canadian provinces. All cities in Canada, many cities in Canada are very simple, but still there is something that makes Canada special to me, the feeling. Thank you, bye bye.